at hand in this physical education presentation, we, the Humanities and Social Sciences 3 and 4, proudly present our report about intentional injuries.
What are intentional injuries? Intentional injuries are something you do with the purpose of hurting yourself or others. This may include such as domestic violence, aggravated assault, homicide, and even suicide. So here are some preventions that can help reduce the occurrence of intentional injuries. First, educational awareness. Promoting awareness about the consequences of intentional injuries and educating individuals. Second, strengthening community support. Building strong and supportive community. Third one, implementing laws and policies to set boundaries and to be justified by the law itself. And lastly, number 4, promoting mental health and well-being. Accessible mental health services, counseling and support systems can provide individuals with the necessary help sources.
Hey, Clara, get me cold water. This is not cold water.
Domestic violence is a pattern of abusive behavior used by one partner to gain control and power over another intimate partner. This often can include intimidation, fear, isolation, and manipulation. This can affect anyone regardless of gender, age, or background.
Bullying. Bullying is when someone repeatedly and intentionally use words or actions against someone or a group of people to cause distress and risk to their well-being. These actions are usually done by people who have more influence or power over someone else, or who want to make others feel less powerful or helpless.
Physical bullying is a type of bullying where someone uses their body or an object to scare or hurt someone else. It can also include damaging someone's body.
Urban bullying can have lasting effect on student mental health. Targets of bullying are at a higher risk for depression, anxiety, and self-harm.
Social bullying is when someone tries to hurt others by spreading rumors, excluding them, or controlling them in social situations. It can be hard to see because it's not physical, but it can really hurt persons' feelings. This type of bullying happens like school, work, online, but it can people feel really bad. To stop social bullying, we need to be kind, respect others, and communicate in a healthy way.
Engaging in sexual contact with a person who is below a specified age or who is incapable of giving consent because of age or mental or physical incapacity.
Verbal abuse, also known as emotional abuse. These are the range of words used to intimidate or maintain control over someone. This includes insults to scare someone or to maintain control around them using vocal words.
Bikinnya ompong menggerang rantai budal mandang nyusah. Kuyo gundul kesana kesini ngampek kendul. Gendruwo tela-telo tampak lo yo. Serangkau jalannya miring-miring edo yo. Belum selesai menapu.
A cohesive group of people, usually youth, who spends time together, fighting with other groups and behaving badly. They share a common identity, common area, and partake in potentially harmful activities and unlawful behaviors. This can apply to more established social groups and more formalized criminal organizations. Youth violence refers to harmful behaviors that can result in injury or death, typically involving young people usually between the ages of 10 and 20. This may consist of fighting, bullying, armed threats, and non-legal violence.
Cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is the use of technology to harass, threaten, embarrass, or target another person. Aggressive or rude text, tweet posts, or messages on
Cyberterrorism is a disruptive attack by recognizing terrorist organization against computer system with an intent of generating alarm, panic, or physical disruption of the information system. So to make it short and to make it clear to you guys, cyberterrorism is an information technology wherein it causes a severe disruption against society.
Cyberterrorism is a form of terrorism that utilizes technology, particularly the internet, to instill fear, cause harm, or disrupt society. It involves the use of digital tools and facilities to create chaos, damage system, instill fear, or achieve political or ideological goals. Ecoterrorism, the destruction or the threat of destruction of the environment by states, groups, or individuals in order to intimidate or curse government or civilians.
Ecoterrorism refers to the deliberate actions or threats made by the governments, groups, or individuals to damage the environment. They include instill fear or pressure on government or civilians to comply with their demands and agenda. This also includes various crimes committed against companies and government agencies with the aim of stopping or disrupting activities believed to be harmful to the environment. Negative effects include potentially undoing any progress through governmental aid and causing harm to ecosystem.
Fraternities promote a sense of collaboration and brotherhoods among their members, forming a supportive communities of friends who assist in one another in their academic, social, and personal endeavors. To give back to their communities, they are frequently participating in fundraising campaigns, volunteer work, and charitable activities.
Molestation is a crime of engaging in a sexual act with a minors. Ang pagmumolest ay kadalasang ginagawa ito ng mga tao wala sa kanilang tamang pag-iisip at binibiktima nito ang mga kabataan na walang mamuwang. Ito ay ang paghawak sa maserang bahagi ng kanilang katawan o ang pagkuha ng mga litrato o ang tinatawag na pornography. At ito ang nagsasanti ng trauma ng mga taong biktima ng pagmumolestya. Rape is unlawful sexual activity or sexual intercourse against someone's will. It is also under the sexual assault at pwede may sigwa sa pamamagitan ng pagbabanda or pagwersa sa biktima. Katulad na lamang ng mga minors or ng mga tao mayroong mental illness. At dahil ang karamihan sa biktima ng rape ay mga kababaihan, we have the Anti-Rape Law of 1997, Page 2, Republic Act number 8353, because we all know that rape is not just violate someone's well-being. Incest is a taboo and illegal act involving sexual relations or marriage between closely related individuals, typically within the same family. This can include siblings, parents, and children or other blood relatives. It is generally considered harmful and unethical due to the potential for exploitation, abuse, and genetic risk. For example, if a father raping a child or if a brother raping a younger sister, that is incest. Parasuicide, a form of self-harm in which someone mimics the act of suicide without the intent to kill themselves. Parasuicide behaviors such as self-cutting, self-poisoning, and self-injury without the intent to kill themselves. Suicide means ending your own life. It is sometimes a way for people to escape pain or suffering.
Homicide. Ito ay pagpatay sa isang tao. Ito man ay intentional, hindi sinasadya, o legal na makatwiran. Tulad ng pagtatanggol sa sarili, o mga opisyal nang nagpapatupad ng batas sa ilang partido lang natupad.
Abduction is an action of forcefully taking someone without their consent or with the use of violence, which is punishable by law.
Bioterrorism is intentional release viruses, bacteria, or other germs that can sicken or kill people. Patulous attractive, the bacteria that causes anthrax is most likely agent used to be in a biological attack.
Nuclear terrorism is the use of nuclear device by a terrorist organization to causing massive devastation or the use of fissionable radioactive materials. Nuclear terrorism may result in the grievous consequences and may pose a threat to international peace and security. Nuclear attack could cause infrastructure damage from the heat, substantial fatalities, injuries, and a blast from the explosion.
Data outlet protects traffickers to influence the policies of government or a society to violate limitations and to handle the enforcement of anti-drug laws by the systematic of use just of violence. Ito yung organization na Department of Tourism to in the drug trafficking.
Narcoterrorism, involvement of terrorist organization insurgent groups in a drug trafficking. It also attempts the narcotics traffickers to influence the policies of a government or a society through violence and intimidation, and to hinder the enforcement of anti-drug law and by systematic threat or use of such a violence. Negative effects. Government can easily corrupt. Drug usage can skyrocket.
Kidnapping is taking away of a person by force and release. Kidnapping is taking detention of a person against his or her will and without lawful authority.
Act of terror. It is use of violence to create a general climate of fear in a population and thereby to bring about a particular political objective. Negative effect creates a climate of fear, human casualties, there's a disturbance of peace and order.